Hello everyone, welcome to JMac Sports Cards. My name is Jason. Thanks for tuning in to another one. So just getting back from the Mooresville, North Carolina sports card show. And let me say, this show is quickly probably becoming one of the best in North Carolina, to be straight up honest with you. Great deal of that has to do with the promoter over here, James from Sports Wax Promotions. He didn't pay me to make this video and to sponsor him or anything like that. It's just, I think it's kind of consensus after talking amongst dealers, at this show. I missed the last two of his show. I went to the first one, and it was in Statesville in a small little hotel. Now it's expanded to the Charles Mack Center over in Mooresville. And at the first one, it was one of the best shows I've ever had. There's only like 20 or 30 tables at that, in the first show. And man, I raked. So as far as and again, this will be kind of my take on it from the dealer end of things. I don't know about the people that came to shop, and I didn't make it to all the tables at the show because it was too busy for me to leave my table. I did see from the few tables I went to, I saw some new dealers that I had never seen before. One guy had some incredible cases full of all those patches, NT, all kinds of stuff. So I'm pretty sure the buyers had a good experience too. I personally, I sold a whole lot of product, a whole lot of slabs, a whole lot of raw cards, made some deals. I traded a lot, bought a couple things. But by and large, when you go as a dealer, honestly, your real goal is to sell some of your collection, sell some cards. And you want to sell more than you buy, right? I mean, that's unless you just get someone comes up and has something kind of crazy. They're looking to liquidate a collection or something like that. This show, like I said, is quickly becoming one of the best. Here's an example. So I was told at the last show, I don't know how many people came through this time. I doubt it's the number that came through last time. Last time I was told that around 2,000 people came through the door, in Mooresville. So to put that in perspective, I think I've heard Hickory might do like 600 to 1,000 people that come through the door. And Hickory's one of the largest shows. I think it's the largest show in NC. I'm just talking pure numbers here, analytical, right? As a dealer, so at the past show, like I said, about 2,000 people came. I would imagine 800, 1,000 came through here at this one. Maybe James can drop a comment if you watch this video. Drop a comment. Let us know how many it was actually. All I know is by 10 o'clock the place was jam-packed. 10, 11, all up till lunchtime, there was lots and lots of people through the doors. And this is one of those shows where I like shows like this where on into the afternoon, 12, 1, 2, 3 o'clock, was still making deals. By about 3, it did die down. But it does kind of suck at some shows that I've attended where all of your deals are by lunchtime, and after lunchtime you're pretty much just kind of hanging out. So I'm gonna show you a couple pickups. I did pick up and make some trades, some crazy stuff. So I'll try to separate these. I did trade for this Kamzat Chimaev. It's a pink season ticket rookie, SGC 10. I made a deal for that. So yeah, like I said, I'm making the move into the UFC for sure. Let's see, try to get this all organized. Then I made a deal for this stuff. It's a Sean O'Malley Topps Chrome 2019 refractor. That was going to PSA. Kamaru Usman. This was the Sepia refractor, same year. And Amanda Nunez Prism Auto. This is the girl who beat Nunez Pena. This is the own card auto, number 296. 5 of 96. Beautiful penmanship there. And then a Nunez red prism, number to 275, and a SGC 9 slab. So I got all that from him, and traded him a SGC 9.5. I think it was an optic hollow. I don't know how to pronounce his name. The Samurai that I had just gotten back. And then I made some other trades. I picked up this in a trade cash deal. So just a Brady base. 06, 07 Topps Chrome, PSA 9. Bought this from my guy Seth. Appreciate that, man. This is the only hockey player I'm collecting. Carolina Hurricanes, young stud. This is his Young Guns rookie. I've been really actually want one of these, but they've been too expensive. Seth gave me a really good price on it, and I mean, it's not really, in the big scheme of things, it's not expensive. You can get them for less than $100. I just didn't want to pay up for it. because it's going straight to the PC. I looked it over though; it looks amazing, so I'm going to send that one to PSA as well. But it will still go on the PC, but just at some point, if I ever want to move it, it'll be in a PSA slab. And then a guy came up, and I picked all of these up from him. He walks up to the table, and he's like, "Yo, you looking to buy any high end?" I was like, "I'll take a look." And he breaks out, just pulls out of his pocket a Brady Auto number to 5 in a one touch. And I was like, well, what are you asking for it? He's like, 7K. I was like, yeah, a little too rich for me to, I appreciate it. But, and he's like, well, then he takes his backpack off. He's got a few other things going on there. Pick these two up first. So 2012 Brady first Prism. It's not silver or anything. And then this is a super unique card. This is a 2010-11 Upper Deck North Carolina Dream Team card. And you see the holographic. See, it's the sky, and then you see the American flag. So I did some research, and my friend Michael, who's a big Jordan collector, when he came down to my table, and I showed it to him, and I was like, because through my research, I found a BGS 9.5 listed for $1,000, and then there's 2 raw listed, one for $250, then for $150. And then when I got home, and so I had him look at it, and he sent it to a Facebook group, and no one had ever seen it either. So it's a pretty rare Jordan, but so I went on eBay and did research. There's the research tool on eBay, and went back over a year, and there has been 2 sales of it. Both of them are over $100. One for like 107, one for 102 in the past year, but it was early in 2021. But no sales probably in 6 months at all on this card, and not, like I said, there's only 3 that you can actually search for and find on eBay. So I think actually this might be a candidate. I'm actually got one or 2 more cards that I'm going to send to Beckett, and I think this is going to be one of them, because I don't know how to. I was looking it over. It looks pretty good. It's just like that vinyl holographic. It's not like a shiny holographic card. So I don't know how it will grade. So I want to send it to Beckett so I can get subgrades on it. And so I got those 2, and then he came back a little late. Oh, and then right after I bought those, then I bought this from him. It's a Joe Burrow negative black and white variation. Gave me a good deal on it. Then he came back towards a couple hours later, and he had more Brady's, and he came back, and he's like, he gave me just a killer deal on the last 2. I guess he had sold some other stuff or something. So he's like, here, man, I'll give you some room, And so I bought this. This is the 02 Chrome. That's Tom Brady's first Topps Chrome card. Basically, it's Topps Chrome rookie. It's a real low-key sleeper card there. And then another one. So now I got 2. So got all these Brady's. So I was pretty stoked about those pickups. Then a couple little cheapy lots here and there that I picked up. Nothing real crazy other than these are pretty big. I mean, like, I think these Brady's look really good. I think one of them could possibly 10, and in the 10 it's like $500 in PSA 10. So I think one of them has a good chance. Then the nines go for 150 ish. So pretty happy with the pickups, and like I said, just happy with the show. And I wanted to shout out James here because he had Ramsey's, the UNC the mascot. He had him there, and he was walking around. And if you're not from North Carolina, you can't understand people that are from North Carolina. At birth, you choose Duke or North Carolina. Occasionally NC State. Most don't choose NC State. So I'm a Duke fan. And so it was funny. All of the different dealers, you were either UNC or Duke. All the Duke fans were mocking them about losing to the Hokies, which now Duke has lost to the Hokies too. But yeah, and then I was kind of talking to him. I was like, look, Ramsey, I bought a North Carolina card and stuff like that. So there's a lot of that going on, and he would just look at you. Whoever was doing playing Ramsey's there did a really good job. So so that kind of stuff that James does, and I mean like the past week, everywhere, whatever platform I went on, whether it was Facebook or Instagram, anywhere and everywhere, there were ads, Google, everywhere, of the show coming up, and he's just new. He's the new guard type of promoter, where he does cool little commercials, kind of like I don't know, used card salesman-y type, but they're funny and they're catchy. You know what I mean? So it's not an old school type of show. It's new school, which the hobby needs for sure. So a lot of fun. So if you haven't been to one of these shows, come check it out. And yeah, I didn't film in there. Just I had a busy day. I had my daughter with me. My wife's out of town, so I had my younger daughter. I had to get her to a babysitter before the show and get her back to the babysitter after the show. It was just too much for me to try to film this. It would have been a good show for it because I made a lot of deals and sold a lot of stuff and made trades, all this kind of stuff. So, but sometimes it's just not feasible with my schedule, and I just could not prepare very well for the show because the last 2 or 3 days I've been watching my youngest daughter, so it's just been tough to prepare for this show. So anyway, good times. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you like this kind of content, do me a favor, hit that subscribe, like the video, and turn on the bell to get notified when new videos come out. And that's all I got till next time. Thanks for watching. Deuces.